Chapter 11 Topic 11 Part 11 The Children Their Devotion to Islam 11. Horat Abdullah-bin-Abdullah-bin-Ubayy, radiyallahu anhu, disgraces his Munafiq father. During the famous campaign of Ban al-Mustalik in 5 AH, a Muhajir had strife with Ansari over some trifling matter. Each of them called his people for help, and there was a danger of a fight between the two groups of Muslims, but through the efforts of some sane people, this was averted. Abdullah bin Ubayy was the chief of Munafiqin. He was a very bitter enemy of Islam. As he posed to be a Muslim, he was treated as such by the other Muslims. When he came to know of this incident, he used some insolent words for the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and, exploiting the situation, addressed his people. Thus, all this is the outcome of the seed that you people have sown with your own hands. You provided refuge to these strangers, meaning Muhajirin, in your town, and shared your wealth equally with them. If you withdraw your help from them, they will be obliged to go back. He further said, by Allah, on return to Medina, we, the respected people, shall drive out these mean people from there. Horat Zayd bin Arqam, radiyallahu anhu, an Ansari boy, was listening to him. He could not tolerate these words, and at once retorted by saying to him, by Allah, you are wretched. Even your people look down upon you, and nobody will support you. Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is most honored. He is exalted by Rahman and revered by his followers. Abdullah bin Ubayy said, all right. Do not mention it to anybody. It was only a jest, I was not serious in what I said. Horat Zayd, radiyallahu anhu, however, went straight to the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and narrated to him what the Munafiq had said. Umar, radiyallahu anhu, sought the Prophet's, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, permission to kill Abdullah bin Ubayy, but the Prophet refused. When Abdullah bin Ubayy learnt that the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, had received the report about his insolent talk, he came to him and swore by Allah, saying, I never said such a thing. Zayd is a liar, he has given you a false report. A few of the Ansars were also sitting with the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They also pleaded his case by saying, 0, Prophet of Allah. He is the chief of his clan and is a big man. His statement is more reliable than the report by a mere boy. It is just possible that Zayd might have misheard or misunderstood him. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, accepted his statement and took no action against him. When Zayd, radiyallahu anhu, came to know that the Munafiq had succeeded in beguiling the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, through false oaths, he would not come out. The shame of being considered a liar by the people. He would not even go to the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At last, Allah revealed Surah A1 Munafiqun, in which the report of Zayd, radiyallahu anhu, was confirmed and the Munafiq was exposed. After this, all people began to honor Zayd and look down upon the Munafiq. Now the Munafiq, Abdullah bin Ubayy, had a son. Their name was also Abdullah, and he was a very sincere Muslim. When the Mujahideen were about to reach Medina, he drew out his sword and stood just outside the town, and, in a challenging tone, said to his Munafiq father, I will not allow you to enter Medina until you admit with your tongue that it is you who is mean, and Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is most exalted. This surprised him very much, as the son had always been very respectful to him, but now he was prepared to kill him, his father, for the honor of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Munafiq had to declare, by Allah, I am mean, and Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is most exalted. He was then allowed to enter the town.